Hey, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are in Choudrant, Louisiana, here on a chilly Thursday night on this, the 15th of April. I am Rick Godley. This is Rix-Mix-Community Radio, and we are streaming on the Facebook platforms of the Choudrant Aggie High School. Welcome in, and also on Rix-Mix-Community Radio, plus on YouTube at atlruston. atlruston.org. No, on ATL Ruston YouTube. I want to thank head coach Tony Antley and Choudrant Aggie Nation for allowing me to be here. Sponsorships that are sold that I go out into the community and garner. I do appreciate those saying, yeah, we want to chip in. We want to get on board. Half of those, 50% of those proceeds are going right back to your Choudrant Aggie High School Baseball Club, as we are going to stick with them through the remainder of the season. No game tomorrow night. Going to be going to be rainy conditions, so head coach Tony Antley said that game's off, and also on into the playoffs, which will be upon us very soon. Tonight, it is the Weston Wolves from Jonesboro. Jackson Parish coming on up to Lincoln Parish to take on the Aggies. Weston with a record of 10-5. And Choudrant 24-3. They're riding a 21-game winning streak. And on the mound, let's set the defense for you. It is going to be Brandon Carter. Brandon Carter brings his record 4-0, and he will be pitching to the battery mate, the lineup set in stone, if you will, for the Aggies. Luke Tassin, senior, behind the plate. Braden Jones around first, senior. Eli Watson, senior. It's kind of interesting. On the right side of the infield and in the battery mates, seniors, but on the left side, it's sophomores. Landon Hennon at third base, Bryce McGuire, sophomore, at shortstop. And in the outfield, all juniors. Leading off for the Weston Wolves, it's going to be left-hander Bryce Zaire, left fielder, facing Brandon Carter. First pitch on the way. In there, called strike one. We are underway here for some baseball Americana. Got some overcast sky conditions. Kind of chilly, 60 presently. People are bundled up. I got my jacket on. Carter in motion with the pitch. Grounded into home plate, so no balls, 2 strikes on the leadoff batter here for the Wolves out of Weston, who carry a 10-5 record in. Bryce Zaire went 3-for-3 for Weston, as the Aggies defeated Weston on Monday by a score of 7-1. The windup in the pitch from Carter. Curveball in the dirt. Tossin fields it. First man up, just underway. No score. Zaire will lead it off. He'll be followed in the order. Caleb Waters, the shortstop. Davis Tolar will be on the mound this evening for the Wolves from Weston, under head coach Jacob Otwell. Cooper Delaney, the third baseman, batting cleanup. Carter in motion with the pitch. Curveball breaks away, evens the count now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Leadoff batter here just underway. Batting fifth and playing second base for the Wolves, Tate Culpepper. Braden Terrio will be. There's a ground ball. This is to the left side. Bryce McGuire taps the glove over to first, and not in time, as Zaire zooms down the first baseline. It was a slow roller. McGuire may have taken just obviously a shade longer, and a leadoff man aboard. Bryce Zaire beats out an infield hit for Weston. That's going to bring up Caleb Waters, the shortstop. He went 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts on Monday's game. So now from the stretch is Carter. Pitch. Runner not going. Ball is outside. Ball 1. Next up for the Wolves from Weston tomorrow. Probably not, with a rain event coming into North Louisiana at Saline. Carter 4-0. He's got 40 2/3 innings of work on the 2021 campaign. Started 8 games, allowed 31 hits, 22 walks, and check out 72 strikeouts with a 1.377 ERA. Pitches inside. 2 balls, no strikes. Second man up, Caleb Waters for the Weston Wolves, just underway. Top of the first, no score. Leadoff man Bryce Zaire beats out an infield hit to the opposite side, to the shortstop. Runner going, throw from Tossin down is high. It's strong, but it's over, but backed up by Stone Weaver. Stolen base. So Bryce Zaire puts himself in scoring position with a steal on Luke Tossin. Tossin with a strong arm. That one just went over the head of Eli Watson. Second baseman for the Aggies. Pitch. In there. Called strike one. Taking all the way. 3 balls. 1 strike. Second man up. Waters on deck. Tolar. Carter checks the runner. Comes home. Fouls it into the screen. Waters does. So now the count's going to be full. 3 balls. 2 strikes. Second man up. Carter on the mound, tossing behind the plate, setting the defense for you. Jones, the senior, at first. Watson, the senior, at second. Landon Hennon around third. Bryce McGuire, shortstop. Case, Weaver, and Swift in the outfield. Zaire not being held on there at second. Carter comes home. Swing and a miss. And they got him caught now in a rundown. No, the throw from Tossin goes over Hennon. They had Zaire dead to right there as he was picked off, but the throwing error from Tossin now puts Zaire here in the top of the first, 90 feet from the first score for Weston. It's going to bring up the pitcher, Davis Tolar, facing Carter. So Carter came in with 72 strikeouts, put one up there, make it 73. Right-handed batter, curveball. Just misses. Ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes, no score. Top of the first. Overcast skies, 60 degrees. Temperature going to drop to 50 tonight. Here's the pitch. He tips it into the dirt. Evens the count now. 1 ball, 1 strike on the third man up, Davis Tolar. Top of the first, no score. A lone wolf at third is Bryce Zaire. Beat out an infield hit. Stole second, and then got to third on the throwing error from Tossin. The pitch, curveball. Tolar thought about it. Didn't pull the trigger. So runs the count now. 2 balls, 1 strike. Want to thank our sponsors tonight. Title sponsor, Origin Bank. Who's Origin? Right here in Choudrant, Louisiana, 1912. Thank you so much for jumping on board. Pitch. That one just at the top of the stairs, upstairs. That's ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. Also, Choudrant Mini Mart. Jeff Posey and the staff say, go Aggies. Choudrant Mini Mart, all about the Choudrant. Pitch, swing, and a miss. Gets right through it. So maintaining composure, Brandon Carter on the mound. Gets Tolar to swing through it for only the second strike. I got excited, thought it might have been the third strike, but it wasn't. So here we go with the payoff pitch. Walked him. So now we have a couple of Wolves at the corners. Tolar at first, Zaire at third. And that's going to bring up the cleanup batter, third baseman Cooper Delaney. Check that, Delaney. I'm sitting in a sea of mothers and grandmothers, so I better get the names right. Carter's pitch, curveball, lazy in there. He floats one in for a called strike 1. 1 out, 2 aboard, top of the first, no score. Wolves are threatening here early on the Aggies. Weston lost to Choudrant Monday, 7-1, no score here. Carter from the stretch. That curveball breaks away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Tate Culpepper, the second baseman, on deck. Delaney steps out, checks down. Third base coach Jacob Otwell gets the signs. He's in. And Carter steps off the mound. He's got two Wolves facing Bryce Zaire, who's at third. Tolar on at first. A big right-handed pitcher. Comes home with the pitch. And that one's upstairs as well for ball two. As Delaney gave it a thought, started the shoulders, pulled back on it. Throw over to first, and Tolar's back in time. Braden Jones, senior, over at first, holding the runner on, takes a nice lead. Carter got the sign. However, Delaney calls timeout. So we're going to reset it again. No score, runners at the corners, 1 out, 2 balls, 1 strike. Carter comes home. There's a curveball. It's hit first base, and Braden Jones dives in foul territory for the putout. So Delaney pops out, foul territory. Jones has to go to his knees, makes the catch for the second out here in the top of the first. It's going to bring up Tate Culpepper, batting in the 5-hole, second baseman, right-handed batter. Weston with the W in the Washington National font. Pitch is in there, called strike. Curveball broke low, but not low enough. Caught the outside part of the plate for a called strike one. 2 outs, 2 aboard. Top of the first, no score. Still from the stretch is Carter. Checks a runner at first. Home with the pitch, curveball down. Swings and misses. No balls, 2 strikes. Carter had 11 strikeouts last week. We were here a week ago. Who cares about time? It's flying by anyway, but it was a week ago. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Got him. He was swinging high. So the Wolves are going to strand an opportunity here in the top of the first by leaving 2 on with 1 hit, 1/2 inning in the books. We have no score. Aggies coming to bat. You're listening to Choudrant Aggie Baseball here on Rix-Mix Community Radio.
Experience relationship banking. At Origin Bank, we create a truly personalized experience for each customer. We're committed to providing you with simple, personal banking that exceeds your expectations. We take pride in building relationships through understanding our community and the people who live here. Learn more today at origin.bank. Experience relationship banking. Member FDIC. The Emery House is a historical community venue with a mission of bringing people together for celebrations, reunions, meetings, trainings, fundraisers, or other social events. This unique venue, dedicated in honor of the memory of Sally and John Emery, is sure to make your special event unforgettable. The Emery House is a nonprofit organization that operates on the generosity and donations of its patrons. All donations are used to help offset the basic utilities. Thank you for supporting this unique historical community resource. Find out more on our Facebook page or stop by 2410 Highway 80. Reconnection successful. All right. Bottom of the first inning, leading off for the Aggies with a record of 24-3. Landon Hennon, the sophomore, third baseman. He'll be followed in the order by Luke Tassin, catcher. Number 14, Braden Jones, batting third, first base. Brandon Carter, the pitcher, the cleanup. Eli Watson batting seventh, second baseman. Bryce McGuire, shortstop, batting sixth. And then it's the 3 juniors. Stone Weaver batting seventh, Jason Case, left fielder, batting eighth, and Austin Swift, first pitch. Fastball is inside from Davis Tolar on the leadoff batter, Luke Hennon. Here for the Aggies, no score, bottom of the first. Right-handed pitcher, ground ball to the right side. Tate Culpepper scoops it up, taps the glove over to first in time. So Hennon grounds out for the first out here in the bottom of the first. Second to first. A lot of firsts going on there. It's going to bring up the catcher, number 8, senior Luke Tassin. Tassin comes in batting .301, curveball in there, called strike one.
Tosson's 25 for 83. He's got 15 RBIs. Here's the pitch. Ground ball, foul. Down past third base coach Antley, Mr. Tony Antley. We got two Antleys on the Antley field. Tony Antley down third, Joel Antley on first. Pitch from Tolar. Catches the outside part of the plate. You want to ring it up there as Tosson. He was obviously looking for another pitch. That's the first strikeout for Davis Tolar. That's going to bring up the big first baseman, Braden Jones. Left-handed batter. Jones looks at a call for a strike. Batting .425, 34 for 80 for the senior first baseman. 30 RBIs. Pitch, bounced it in the dirt. Comes back by us right here, right behind home plate. All natural field. Tony Antley Field in Choudrant, Louisiana. Tolar getting ready to go. And the pitch. Catches the inside part of the plate, turns Jones. I think he was looking for something else. And now the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the first, no score. Tolar ahead of the big first baseman. Looks at a pitch outside. Good eye. It's going to even the count now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Brandon Carter on deck. Here's a pitch. Ground ball slowly to the first baseman. That's Caden Shirley's going to get it himself. Trot over to first base. 3 up, 3 down as Jones grounds out to the first baseman, Caden Shirley. That's going to put 1 inning in the books here at Tony Antley Field, where we have no score. We'll go to the top of the second. When we return, you're listening to Choudrant Aggie Baseball here on Rix-Mix Community Radio.
Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo?
Down here. You got a ladder?
Jack from Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service can't perform Shakespeare, but he does get rave reviews for taking great care of your car. You see, Jack is an expert Speedy technician, so you'll love what he can do. Everything from a quick oil change to brakes, from tune-ups to factory-scheduled services and more. Right, Jack?
Tis true, m'lady.
Who can fix your brakes? Speedy can.
For quick quality service, come to the Certified Techs at Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up, your certified auto service center, locally owned and operated, 315 North Service Road East in Ruston. Speedy's ready for you now.
Oh, Courtesy, a great place to buy a car. You'll love the smiling faces here at Courtesy. You'll love the deal you get on every car you buy. No matter where the road may wind, you'll have peace of mind when you know you bought your car right here at Courtesy. Oh, Courtesy, a great place to buy a car.
We're back here at Tony Antley Field, Choudrant, Louisiana. Rick Godley with you here on a Thursday night. Overcast, chilly by, 60. Temperature dropping. Brandon Carter on the mound is going to be facing number 5 in the order, and that is Braden Terrio. He swings at a first pitch. No score. Top of the second we go. Terrio, the catcher. Carter's pitch. That is fouled to the right side, and that too will be out of play. Just misses some vehicles. Very crowded here today at Choudrant as there was a track meet. Let me see. That's over now. High school track meets are very active on the campus of Choudrant High School. No balls, 2 strikes. Leadoff batter here, top of the second inning. Carter's pitch. And ring him up, as that is strikeout victim number 4. And that's the first one looking for Brandon Carter. Now batting the center fielder, Landon Roberts. Number 13, right-handed batter, Carter in motion pitch. Nice looking curve there. That in there for a call, strike 1. Second meeting of these two teams. Aggies won on Monday. Curveball swings at it, misses it. So Carter's starting to get into the groove here in the top of the second inning. Tate Henderson on deck. That's a slow roller back to Carter. He gets it, underhands it over to Jones. 2 up, 2 down as the ground out. Roberts, pitcher to first. It's going to bring up now Tate Henderson, the right fielder. Tate, number 8, and batting number 8 for Tate. And yes, batting 9th is number 99. Gotta love it here. Tate Henderson, the right fielder, left-handed batter. 2 outs, top of the second, no score. Carter's pitch. Swung late, fouls it into the screen. That's strike 1. At Origin Bank, we put relationships first. For more than a century, going above and beyond to help customers build and grow. The origin story began right here in Choudrant. What's your origin story? The pitch? In there. Called strike 2. Henderson was 1 for 3 on Monday. Carter ahead. Looking for strikeout victim number 5. The pitch? And that should drop in for a base hit to right field, and that could be for extra bases, and it does get by Austin Swift. Down to second goes Henderson. So Henderson aboard with a single. Swift didn't get the handle on it, so he allowed Henderson to get down there to second in scoring position. So that'll be a base hit with an error to the right fielder. Field, fair condition. I mean, the staff here, Joel Antley, Chris Caven, Tony Antley. Shirley had called time out. He is batting 9th, number 99, first baseman, left-handed batter. All right, so we got a Wolf on second with 2 outs, top of the second, no score. Strike 1. No balls, 1 strike, 2 out. The man aboard, Henderson. This is popped to the left side, and a lot of English. It rolls foul. So Henderson, check that, Shirley swung late. It landed inside the line down the third base side, opposite field from the left-handed batter, but too much English on it. And that looked like a Rick Godley pull shot that missed and scratched. So now no balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, man aboard at second. Let's see what they serve up. For Shirley pitch, fastball just outside. Wanted to see if he'd go fishing for it. Good eye. Top of the lineup, Zara on deck. Top of the second, no score. Carter from the stretch, checks the runner, comes home with the pitch. That is fouled over the concession stand down the third base side.
He's way late, 10. He's way late. Be ready. Peanut.
Tossin, senior, the catcher, and Carter, the senior. 4 seniors for this squad for Choudrant. Tony Antley, the future looks bright. Not only tonight, but for 2021, but with 4 seniors on the squad, 3 juniors. Check it, 6 sophomores. Curveball and breaks low. So that's going to even the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 4 freshmen. So for the future for Choudrant, looking good. As always, a strong. A lot of state finalists, state championships out there in the outfield. Straightaway. Under the water tower. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Curveball to the right side first baseman, and that is Braden Jones. He fields it cleanly. Up, takes it himself, and that'll retire the sides here. Top of the second, leaving 1 man aboard on 1 hit. 1.5 innings in the books, and we have no score. You're listening to Choudrant Aggie Baseball here on Rix-Mix Community Radio.
Improve your ride with Extreme Tint and Audio in Ruston. From window tinting to vinyl wraps to accessories, they've got it all. Extreme Tint and Audio also sells and installs radios, radar detectors, and DVD players, among other accessories. They have decals and commercial and residential tinting. There's so many things they do, you'll just have to check out their Facebook page at the letter Extreme Tint and Audio, or stop by 1621 Industrial Drive. Trey, Craig, and the staff will be happy to assist you. So if you need to get a vehicle tinted, wrapped, or upgraded with a sound system or other accessories, take it to the Extreme Tint and Audio. Call 513-2217. Experience relationship banking. At Origin Bank, we create a truly personalized experience for each customer. We're committed to providing you with simple, personal banking that exceeds your expectations. We take pride in building relationships through understanding our community and the people who live here. Learn more today at origin.bank. Experience relationship banking. Member FDIC.
What's the score, boys? What did Bugs Bunny do? What's with the Carrot League baseball today?
As we go to bottom of the second, we have no score here at Tony Antley Field. Leadoff batter Brandon Carter looks at a pitch low, ball one. Leading off here in the bottom of the second against Davis Tolar. Pitches outside. 2 balls, no strikes. It's going to be Brandon Carter batting out of the 4-hole, the cleanup batter. Eli Watson followed by Bryce McGuire and Stone Weaver for head coach Tony Antley, as the Aggies riding a 21-game winning streak. The pitch, that is popped deep to right. Tate Henderson going back, still going back, hits the wall, falls in, and grounding first into second with a stand-up double. Brandon Carter. Power the other way. Leadoff man Carter aboard in scoring position. He hit the yellow sign. I'm trying to read it out there to, again, all of the community sponsors for Choudrant Baseball prior to even these broadcasts. And thank you so much for those investing here. 50% of those proceeds are going right back to the Choudrant Baseball Club. Mosquitoes no more. We should have a contest. Hit your sign, you got to buy the team lunch. Okay, let's get back here. Davis Tolar finds himself, squares to bunt. Eli Watson down to the right side. Nice sacrifice, gets the job done. So Eli sacrifices. Tolar fields it nicely. He pushed it to the right side, got it up and over, and Carter around at third, 1 out. No score, bottom of the second. Stepping up to bat now, the sophomore shortstop, Bryce McGuire. Looks at a fastball in there, called strike. Nice pitch from Tolar.
You got it.
Stone Weaver on deck.
You got it, boy.
So McGuire looks down. Tony Antley gets the signs. Right-handed batter facing the right-handed pitcher. Runner at third. Swings right at it. Just got right under it, fouls it right back to the screen. So he finds himself now, Mr. McGuire. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, no score, bottom of the second. Weston, 10-5. Solid club. Pitch. That is popped. Foul, and that's going over into the apartments here. Weston still facing extreme adversity as their head coach, Chase Frazier, may he rest in peace. He was killed in a car crash last October 22nd. So 10-5. Admirable effort. Tolar on the mound. The pitch inside, brushes him back. So he wastes one inside. Nice crowd. Again, just like Quitman travels well, Choudrant travels well, Weston travels well. We have animated crowds from both sides. That is hit solidly deep to Tate Culpepper in left field. He gets it, tagging at third, though. Here comes Carter, and the throw home, not in time. So 2 sacrifices. Nice small ball here from head coach Tony Antley on a power-hitting squad. As McGuire sacrifice fly to left field to Culpepper. That'll bring in Carter for the first score as Choudrant leads here in the bottom of the first, 1-0. It's going to bring up Stone Weaver, center fielder, and the junior. 3 juniors in the outfield facing Tolar. First pitch, outside, ball 1. Weaver batting out of the 7th hole, followed in the order by Jackson Case, left fielder. Weaver going to go down and get a little chit-chat with head coach Tony Antley. Maybe a misunderstanding on the signs there. I want to thank Tom and Kathy Cox-Bonio also for investing and saying, you know what, if it's anything about the students and the athletes and Choudrant, we want in on that. And plus community-minded radio like Rix-Mix-Community Radio. So thank you, Tom and Kathy. Cox-Bonio pitch over his head as Tolar. He wound up, put everything he had into it. No balls, 2 strikes on Weaver. 2 outs, 1 in here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. 1-0 Choudrant over Weston. So Tolar, he goes right to work in the pitch. That is going to be fouled. Almost right to me, just over the screen. So 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 out. Here's the pitch, curveball. Had Weaver thinking, but it broke too far outside. Good eye from Weaver. So 3 balls, 1 strike. No game tomorrow night. Darbone Woods was supposed to come to town. That game's already been called off due to the weather forecast. Going to get a rain event tomorrow. Nothing serious. Swing and a miss. So 3 balls, 2 strikes on Weaver. Aggies up 1 here in the bottom of the 2nd. Ground ball pulls it, handcuffs him. Tony Antley, he fields it, scoops it up over to Cooper Delaney. Throws it back to Tony Antley, and ball in play from the umpire. So we'll reset it again here, bottom of the 2nd inning. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Weaver, the center fielder, he's ready to go. Right-hand batter, pitch. Gets him, rings it up. And for the 2nd time in as many innings, 2 Aggies are caught looking, window shopping with the stick on their shoulder. That is the 2nd strikeout, but not before the Aggies put one across the plate. We got 2 innings now in the books, and we're going to go to the top of the 3rd when we return with Choudrant 1 and Weston 0.
There's a dog on a log in a bog with a frog?
Jeff from Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service can't write poetry, but he is well-versed in car care. You see, Jeff is an expert Speedy technician, so you'll love what he can do. Everything from a quick oil change to brakes, from tune-ups to factory-scheduled services and more. Who can do more than change your oil? Speedy can.
For quick quality service, come to the Certified Techs at Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up, your certified auto service center, locally owned and operated, 315 North Service Road East in Ruston. Speedy's ready for you now.
Improve your ride with Extreme Tint and Audio in Ruston. From window tinting to vinyl wraps to accessories, they have got it all. Extreme Tint and Audio also sells and installs radios, radar detectors, and DVD players, among other accessories. They have decals and commercial and residential tinting. There's so many things they do, you'll just have to check out their Facebook page at the letter Extreme Tint and Audio, or stop by 1621 Industrial Drive. Trey, Craig, and the staff will be happy to assist you. So if you need to get a vehicle tinted, wrapped, or upgraded with a sound system or other accessories, take it to the Extreme Tint and Audio. Call 513-2217.
Top of the 3rd inning we go, and the leadoff batter, Bryce Zaire, looks at 2 pitches, 1 for a called strike, 1 for a ball against Brandon Carter as the Aggies lead 1-0. Top of the 3rd, left-handed batter takes a swing and misses on a slow curve. Zaire singled and got as far as 3rd in the 1st, was stranded there for Weston, 1-0. Top of the 3rd, top of the order, Zaire, Waters, and Tolar. Carter's pitch, the 1-2.
Yes, sir.
Just outside. Going Going to even the count now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Tarter came in yielding 31 hits with 22 walks, 72 strikeouts. Already tonight, he has 4. So make it a patriotic 76 with a 1.377 ERA for the senior right-hander. 2-2 pitch is on the way. Fouls it into the screen. Zaire gets a piece of it, keeps the at-bat alive. Zaire 3 for 3 on Monday night in the loss to these Aggies in a home-and-home schedule. Going to Saline tomorrow, and as mentioned, doubt it because of the weather. That curveball's high, so now we have a full count leadoff man here. The left fielder, left-handed batter, Bryce Zaire. Here's the pitch. Curveball, swings and a miss, drops by Tossin. He goes out, throws it down to first for the putout for Braden Jones. Strikeout number 5 here in the top of the third with the score 1-0. It's going to bring up Caleb Waters batting second, the shortstop. He struck out in the first. Reminder, we're going to be back out at Buddy Ball this coming Saturday. Rix-Mix-Community Radio had a great time last week. That is popped to second to make that shortstop, center field. Bryce McGuire calls for it. So 1 pitch, and Waters pops out to McGuire right behind second base for the second out. Buddy Ball is going to be 10 o'clock for the younger participants, then 11 o'clock. It is just simply awesome. Had a great experience last week. Was invited back. Happy to do so. Then after that, I have plans to go to Grown and Grazed. I have a party atmosphere at Grown and Grazed at the Herd Food Truck Park. I want to thank Desi and Diane for sponsoring Rix-Mix Community Radio. That is Davis Tolar, the pitcher, batting in the third hole. He struck out facing Brandon Carter in the first. 2 outs here. Top of the third, 1-0. Aggies over the Wolves, Weston Wolves. The motion, Carter, curveball, outside, ball 1. Got to get my book out. I made an appointment for someone to come on. I want to thank Jeremy Smith, Bike Smith Studios. That's where we do, That's my multiple personalities, me, myself, and I. Mornings, weekday mornings, 7 till 11-ish, unless otherwise going on. The 1 ball, no strike is now 1 ball and 1 strike. A morning show. You can pick up Rix-Mix Community Radio 24/7, godlyworks.com, godlyworks.com. And you can create a shortcut to your phone. Pitch, curveball, breaks outside. No balls, 2 strikes. godlyworks.com, Rix-Mix Community Radio. Also, get me information on what you have going on as much as you can in advance. RixMixRadio@gmail.com. The 2-1 pitch. Swing, and he tips it right into the glove of Tossin to even the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the third, 1-0. Tolar, the pitcher, he'll be followed in the order by Cooper. Delaney, Carter. Did he shake one off? Let's see. He goes into motion. What are we going to see? That fastball low. So good eye by the pitcher Tolar. Runs the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Top of the third. In motion. And the pitch. Curveball gets in there for a called strike. 3 as Tolar goes down looking. That's his second strikeout. He almost took a couple of steps toward first, but the umpire rang him up. 3 up, 3 down, as we'll go to the bottom of the third with the Aggies leading by a score of 1-0. You're listening to Aggie Baseball here on Rix-Mix Community Radio.
Experience relationship banking. At Origin Bank, we create a truly personalized experience for each customer. We're committed to providing you with simple, personal banking that exceeds your expectations. We take pride in building relationships through understanding our community and the people who live here. Learn more today at origin.bank. Experience relationship banking. Member FDIC. The Emery House is a historical community venue with a mission of bringing people together for celebrations, reunions, meetings, trainings, fundraisers, or other social events. This unique venue, dedicated in honor of the memory of Sally and John Emery, is sure to make your special event unforgettable. The Emery House is a nonprofit organization that operates on the generosity and donations of its patrons. All donations are used to help offset the basic utilities. Thank you for supporting this unique historical community resource. Find out more on our Facebook page or stop by 2410 Highway 80 in the heart of Choudrant.
And we're back. Tony Antley Field, Rick Godley with you here on this Thursday night, the 15th of April. That used to be a dubious date in history. I sure hope it got moved back to May 15th. I'm not going to go down that path right now. Let's stay enjoying high school baseball here on Rix-Mix-Community Radio. Bottom of the third, Aggies lead 1-0. And it's going to be number 9 in the order. Austin Swift leading off against Davis Tolar. 1-0 Aggies. Got one in the second. So the number 9 man, Austin Swift, and he hits it to left field. Is it going to drop in front of Tate Culpepper? He's coming in. Yes, it falls in there. The proverbial Texas Leaguer leadoff man aboard as Austin Swift singles here in the bottom of the third inning to get things going for the Aggies. That's going to bring up check that now. This is Swift at the plate, and he promptly hits it into left center field, and that's going to be for extra bases. Landon Roberts, he's in the gap. He feels it, and Tony Antley is going to hold. My bad. That was Case that led off. So Case is around at third and Swift at second. So the first two Aggies up are aboard, and now to the top of the order with Landon Hennon. Looks at a pitch outside. So the Aggies looking to break it open. They lead by 1 here in the bottom of the third. 1 ball, no strikes. Pitch. Fouls it into the dirt, evens the score. Here I was bragging that I had my big red pen trying to keep score as I do the announcing. And I made a mistake. Oh, what do you get, huh? All right, so pride goeth before what? Pitches outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Stay focused here, Godley. Tolar from the stretch finds himself in trouble with 2 Aggies aboard. Pitches low. So now it's 3 balls, 1 strike. Top of the order. Hennon's going to be followed by Tossin. Tolar's pitch. Thought about it, he did. He didn't go for it, and he walks him. So now we got the bases are loaded. I want to thank Borders Poultry for jumping on board. Borders Poultry, brand new to Choudrant. Welcome to Choudrant. Thank you so much for investing here in the community. The community will return that investment. Stop by and see Borders Poultry, 111 Pipes Road. Jason Penuel, the manager. Tossin, the batter. Bases loaded, no outs. Pitch. High. Ball 1 and nowhere to put him. Aggie's got the grill going down there, and that pitch is high. 2 balls, no strikes. Nice crowd again. That's going to bring out Jacob Otwell to talk to his pitcher, Davis Tolar. Let's see if we're going to get a pitching change. Haven't seen the sign yet. And that's going to bring Tony Antley. He's going to call his troops on over. Once again, Origin Bank title sponsor all the way. We're going to be with the Aggies all the way for the remainder of the season. We'll be posting up on the Aggie Facebook page where we are streaming right now. The origin of the Origin Bank story began right here in Choudrant in 1912. So as you continue to write your story, Origin Bank will guide you every step of the way. Jacob Otwell with some words of confidence and encouragement for Davis Tolar as he's got his work cut out for him with the bases loaded here. Bottom of the third inning, no outs, 1-0, tight game, but fixing to be broken open with a base hit. The 2-0 pitch, and it hits him. So here comes a run in. Case will cross with the second run for the Aggies. Swift goes down to third. Hennon to second. Tossin to first with the black and blue mark. He's been hit 12 times this year. Aggies are not afraid to wear the blue in more ways than their one in their uniform with the maize and blue colors of Choudrant in their home white uniforms. It's going to bring up Braden Jones, bases loaded, no outs, 2-0, dangerous batter, 425, 34 for 80. Looks at a pitch, low, ball 1. Jones grounded out in the first. Tolar's pitch. Took something off that one and gets it in there for a called strike.
You got it.
Jones, 30 RBIs. Ground ball to the right side. That's to the first baseman, and he's coming home. There's one. Nice play. Terrio gets it. So Shirley with heads-up baseball getting the lead runner on the fielder's choice. But that will advance all the runners. Bases still loaded. 1 out. 1 in. 2-0 is the score, bottom of the third. Here's Brandon Carter, the pitcher, with an opportunity to help himself, batting .359. With 22 RBIs coming into tonight's contest. Curveball, low, ball 1. Carter scored 29 runs. It's walked 9. Struck out only 6. Ball gets away from Terrio. That's going to advance all Aggies. Put another one across. 3-0, bottom of the third. As Hennon comes in on the pass, ball down to third is Tossin. Jones to second. Still an opportunity for Carter to pick up a couple of ribbies. Timeouts called by Carter as Tolar was going into motion. 2 aboard, 2 Aggies here in bottom of the third as they got 2 across and to the 1, 3-0 they lead. Fastball in there for a called strike. Good pitch. So 2 balls, 1 strike. On the cleanup batter, Brandon Carter, followed in the order by Eli Watson. Here's a pitch. He thought about it, checked it, held off on it, and it's 3 balls, 1 strike. Carter's going to be waiting. Here's the pitch, and he looks at one. Called strike. You could see him kind of say, man, I let that one get away. And he did. Here's the payoff pitch. Walked him. Bases are back to loaded. So Tolar does not do himself any favors. Eli Watson struts up, but came in batting .355, 27 for 76, 25 RBIs as well. Opportunity. Choudrant leads 3-0. Bottom of the third. Right-handed batter, right-handed pitcher, and the pitch. Fouled.
Good cut.
So Eli fouls it to the opposite side over first base dugout, home of the Aggies. No balls, 1 strike. 3-0 bottom of the third. Sun is gone with the cloud cover overhead. Pitch. That's a ground ball, third base side. Gets past Cooper Delaney. One's going to be coming in. Here comes Braden Jones and a throw to third. All hands safe. So that ball was hard hit by Watson. We're going to give him a base hit under the glove of Delaney for 2 RBIs, and that's going to put the Aggies up by a score now of 5-0. 2 Aggies aboard, 1 out. Pitch is high to Bryce McGuire. So McGuire, the sophomore shortstop, hit a sacrifice. RBI in the second. Ground ball to the left side. Third baseman gets off the glove of Cooper Delaney. Here comes another run. So Carter comes in. Delaney's getting his hands full there at the hot corner. That's why they call it. Watson stays down at second. Unofficially, I'll give McGuire a hit, but it did hit the glove of Delaney. Stone Weaver now gets to face Tolar. Score 6-0, bottom of the third. Pitch, he squares to bunt, and he does. He drops a nice one right in front of Tolar, who picks it up, drops it over to first in time. Way to stay with it. A nice sacrifice from Weaver to advance the runners. Now we have 2 outs. However, more Aggies in scoring position. Watson at third, McGuire at second. Case, who steps up, batting around. This is his second time. Looks at a pitch inside, so Case, he singled and scored here to get things going for the Aggies. Scored 5 so far in the third inning. They lead 6-0. Bottom of the third, Tolar on the mound. Pitch, curveball up. 2 balls, no strikes. So Aggies have batted around. Nice eye. That one looked nice and tight. However, 2 inside, so that runs the count. 3 balls, no strikes. Runners in scoring position at second and third. McGuire at second, Watson at third. Aggies up 6-0. Bottom of the third. Pitch, walked him. 4 pitches. So we're batted around, and that's going to bring up Austin Swift. This is his second time in this inning. He singled and was thrown out at home on a fielder's choice. Swift came in batting .333. Here's a pitch. Just outside. So Tolar struggling here in the bottom of the third against the Aggies, who lead 6-0. Bases loaded. Pitch. Swings at one. Tips it into the glove of Terrio. Evens the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Braden Jones went all the way for the Aggies Monday night. That pitch in there. Called strike 2. Jones got the win, 7-1 over Weston. He went the distance, allowed only 1 run with 11 strikeouts. Pitch inside. So a good eye on the number 9 in the order, Austin Swift. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bases loaded. Aggies up 6-0. Bottom of the third. Pitch. Ground ball to the right side. First baseman Shirley. Nice play there to retire the sides, but not before the Aggies plate 5 here in the third. We're going to go to the top of the fourth with the Aggies leading by a score of 6-0. You're listening to Choudrant Aggie Baseball here on Rix-Mix Community Radio.
Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo?
Down here. You got a ladder?
Jack from Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service can't perform Shakespeare, but he does get rave reviews for taking great care of your car. You see, Jack is an expert speedy technician, so you'll love what he can do. Everything from a quick oil change to brakes, from tune-ups to factory-scheduled services and more. Right, Jack?
Tis true, m'lady.
Who can fix your brakes? Speedy can.
For quick quality service, come to the Certified Techs at Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up, your certified auto service center, locally owned and operated, 315 North Service Road East in Ruston. Speedy's ready for you now.
Oh, Courtesy, a great place to buy a car. You'll love the smiling faces here at Courtesy. You'll love the deal you get on every car you buy. No matter where the road may wind, you'll have peace of mind when you know you bought your car right here at Courtesy. Oh, Courtesy, a great place to buy a car.
Hey, we're back here at Tony Antley Field. Rick Godley, happy to be here with you on this Thursday night. Choudrant Aggie Baseball on Rix-Mix Community Radio as the Aggies lead 6-0. That ball popped foul. Leadoff batter here, Cooper Delaney for the Weston Wolves. Aggies, top of the fourth, lead 6-0. They just scored 5 in the bottom of the third. And on the mound, Brandon Carter cruising. Now he's comfortably cruising with a 6-run cushion. It's going to be 4, 5, and 6 for the Wolves from Weston, who came in with a record of 10-5, facing the Aggies, 24-3, number 1 in the state in their classification, riding a 21-game winning streak. Kudos to head coach Tony Antley and all of the student athletes. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes on the third baseman, as well as the coaching staff, Joel Antley, Chris Cavan, and Steve Woolley. Ring him up, caught the outside part of the plates. It did for strikeout number 7 to lead off here in the top of the fourth inning as Carter is cruising. Tate Culpepper, the second baseman, facing Carter. He struck out in the first. In motion goes Carter. Here's the pitch. Looks at it, called strike 1. Game that was scheduled, Darbone would cancel for tomorrow. Next game, I don't have my schedule out. I'll get that for you. We're going to ride as far as we can here in the regular season on Rix-Mix-Community Radio. The pitch. Swings at a bad one in the dirt. We'll take it. A mercy strike for the Aggies. An ugly strike for Tate Culpepper, second baseman. Carter ahead. Let's see what he does. Takes something off, throws it, curveball, breaks in there, and rings it up again. Yes, got Culpepper because he ducked out of the way. He saw something coming at him, but Carter has control of the curve for his 8th strikeout. Let's see if he's going to go for Ty Braden Jones, who had 11 for the Aggies on Monday. Terrio, the catcher, swings at one, tips it into the screen for strike 1. Top of the fourth, Aggies lead 6-0. Terrio is going to be followed in the order by Landon Roberts. Right-handed batter facing the right-handed pitcher. Carter, methodical. Staring in at Tossin. Now he goes in motion. And the pitch. Swings right through it. Fastball. Got right through the bat of Terrio, who was caught looking. He was getting up there to get his money worth. Plate could use a cleaning, but here comes the pitch. A little chin music. And get the brush back. Terrio's wearing a little facial hair there. Maybe he needs a close shave every now and then. Is that right, Mom? His mother's sitting right to my left. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Curveball gets him out there, so Carter strikes out the sides. That's the 9th victim. Braden Terrio here, so we got 3.5 in the books. We're going to the bottom of the fourth with the Aggies leading by a score of 6-0. You're listening to Choudrant Aggie Baseball here on Rix-Mix Community Radio Network. Improve your ride with Extreme Tint and Audio in Ruston. From window tinting to vinyl wraps to accessories, they've got it all. Extreme Tint and Audio also sells and installs radios, radar detectors, and DVD players, among other accessories. They have decals and commercial and residential tinting. There's so many things they do, you'll just have to check out their Facebook page at the letter Extreme Tint and Audio, or stop by 1621 Industrial Drive. Trey Craig and the staff will be happy to assist you. So if you need to get a vehicle tinted, wrapped, or upgraded with a sound system or other accessories, take it to the Extreme Tint and Audio. Call 513-2217.
Jeep Celebration Month has been extended for another month at Courtesy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Grand adventures are just around the corner when you arrive in your new Grand Cherokee from Courtesy. Go ahead and cross the Rubicon in a new Jeep Wrangler from Courtesy. Rome may not have been built in a day, but the Jeep Gladiator will stand the test of time and toughness. Get the Courtesy treatment while you get the Jeep of your dreams at Courtesy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram during Courtesy's Jeep Celebration event all month long. Exit 86 North Service Road, Ruston. Shop, build, and buy online at buycourtesy.com. Click it, pick it, and come get it at Courtesy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
What's the score, boys? What did Bugs Bunny do once with the Carrot League baseball today?
Bugs Bunny 96, Gas House Gorillas 95.
Gas House Gorillas, no. It is the Weston Wolves. Actually, it's Choudrant 6 and Weston nothing, as we are back here at Tony Antley Field. Rick Godley with you. Happy to be here with you. Thank you so much for tuning in and or watching. Be sure to tell others about Aggie baseball. Swing and a miss. Leadoff batter Landon Hennon. Davis Tolar on the mound all the way. Aggies lead 6-0. So it's going to be 1, 2, and 3 for Aggie straight away. Center field, that is Landon Roberts. He goes to his right, puts up the gloves, and it's over his head and drops in for a base hit. Looks like Landon had a bead on it, and I don't think he judged just how hard that ball was hit. So we're going to give Roberts a leadoff double for the Aggies. Looked like he had his lined up the way he was just nonchalantly going for it, and next thing you know, old Jed's a millionaire. Now, that's the Beverly Hillbillies. It's over his head. That's popped up to the left side. High sky. Cooper Delaney in fair territory. Now he's called off by Waters, the shortstop. Caleb Waters takes charge. So 1 pitch, 1 out for Tossin. Man on second. Aggies lead 6-0, bottom of the 4th. So Waters called off Delaney on that one for the first out. That's going to bring up Braden Jones, the big first baseman, the senior left-hander. Davis Tolar facing him. Pitch is low for ball 1. Tolar and followed in the order by Carter. It's really neat to see how this shapes up for a Choudrant. More on that in a second. That's a foul tip inadvertently for head coach Tony Antley. In the field on the right side, it's seniors. Watson and Jones, Tossin behind the plate, and then Carter on the mound, left side of the infield. Sophomores pitch, ground ball to the right side. This is Shirley from Weston. He fields it, taps on first, second out, but the runner, Hennon, goes down to third, so as good as a sacrifice, but it's not. So Jones grounds out. Brandon Carter, opportunity to increase from 6-0. Looks at a pitch inside, ball 1. Now in the batting order, sophomore Hennon leads off, and then you have to face the gauntlet of seniors, Tossin, Jones, Carter, Watson, another sophomore, and then all juniors. Ground ball to the left side. That is Caleb Waters. He gets it, taps the glove, fires to first in the dirt. Does he pull him off the bag? Yes. Umpire said so. So Waters fielded it cleanly, threw it, and pulled Shirley off the bag. Run scores for the Aggies. That's going to be number 7. Carter aboard at first. We're going to say beats out an infield hit. That's why I'm not the official scorer. So Tolar now is going to face Eli Watson, senior second baseman, right-handed batter. 0 for 1, sacrificing a single. Looks at a pitch outside, ball 1. One ball, no strikes, 2 outs. 7-0 the score, bottom of the 4th. Pitch, runner going, no throw whatsoever. As we have courtesy runner or pinch runner, that is Caden Bradshaw. Bradshaw in to run for Carter. Steals the bag, swipes second. And the pitch. In there. Called strike two. So Watson, he's looking at a 1-2 count. Protecting the plate, 2 outs, trying to get another run across. Tolar checks the runner, comes home. Outside, evens the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Man on second. McGuire on deck, and the pitch. Straight away center field. Is it going to drop in? Yes, it will for a base hit, and that's going to ring up another run as Tony Antley tells Bradshaw, keep on trucking. And that'll bring in the 8th run for the Aggies here in the bottom of the 4th inning. RBI single for Watson. He's now 2 for 2 on the evening. Sophomore, Bryce McGuire, sacrifice and singled. Looks at a pitch. In there, call strike 1. Aggies get 2 here in the bottom of the 4th. 5 runs in the 3rd and 1 in the 2nd. 8-0 they lead. Bounced it past. This gets past Terrio down to second. Easily will go Watson on the wild pitch. Tolar ready to go. And in pitch. Nice. In there, call strike. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. McGuire, the shortstop. Batting out of the 6th hole. 8-0 the score. Bottom of the 4th pitch. Curveball gets him. But not before the Aggies put 2 more across. We complete 4. We'll go to the top of the 5th. Choudrant leading Weston by a score of 8-0. You're listening to Choudrant Aggie Baseball here on Rix-Mix Community Network.
Experience relationship banking. At Origin Bank, we create a truly personalized experience for each customer. We're committed to providing you with simple, personal banking that exceeds your expectations. We take pride in building relationships through understanding our community and the people who live here. Learn more today at origin.bank. Experience relationship banking. Member FDIC.
The Emery House is a historical community venue with a mission of bringing people together for celebrations, reunions, meetings, trainings, fundraisers, or other social events. This unique venue, dedicated in honor of the memory of Sally and John Emery, is sure to make your special event unforgettable. The Emery House is a nonprofit organization that operates on the generosity and donations of its patrons. All donations are used to help offset the basic utilities. Thank you for supporting this unique historical community resource. Find out more on our Facebook page or stop by 2410 Highway 80 in the heart of Choudrant. Back at Tony Antley Field, Rick Godley with you as we're heading now into the top of the 5th inning. Leadoff batter is Landon Roberts, center fielder. He squares to bunt against Brandon Carter. Fouls it back. Aggies lead 8-0. It's going to be Roberts, Henderson, Shirley, bottom of the order for Weston Wolves. No balls, 1 strike. On the center fielder. Pitch is low. There's 1 ball, 1 strike. Roberts grounded out. First base, check that pitcher to first base, Carter. Brandon to Braden. Pitch, curveball. He's got that working. He gets the batters way out in front of that one. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Leadoff batter, top of the 5th, 8-0. Flag now is blowing from left to right. Look at that one and ring it up for strikeout victim number 10 for the power pitcher, Brandon Carter Sr. 10 Ks. I think he had 11 last week.
In the full 3-hole.
All right, this is going to be Tate Henderson, the right fielder, left-handed batter facing Brandon Carter for the second time. Pitch, curveball, breaks in from the back door, doesn't get into the kitchen, though. Ball 1. Henderson, the right fielder, 1 for 3 on Monday night's loss to these Aggies. He's 1 for 1 tonight. There's a ground ball. That's right back. Hits Carter. He stays with it, taps the glove, fires to first. Gets him. Boy, that was hit hard. Hit Carter in the ankle, or not really the ankle, but the calf. Rolled to his right. Carter stayed with it and fired it to Jones. Robbed Henderson of his second hit of the evening. For second out here in the top of the fifth with the Aggies leading 8-0. Nice play, heads-up play. It's going to bring up number 99, batting in the ninth slot, Caden Shirley. Caden, the right, check that first baseman. Second time to face Carter, swings at a curve. Strike one. He grounded out to Brandon Carter in the second inning. So no balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. So Shirley's up there to get his money's worth. Finds himself now looking up. No balls, 2 strikes.
Right here, buddy.
Aggies up 8-0. Top of the fifth. And the pitch. Swung late, fouls it. Down the third base side, over the fence, over the fine dining area. Those French fries sure look good here. That's one thing I don't do is eat before we broadcast. All right, no balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, gets away from Tossin. He's going to tap the glove, throw down to first. Brandon Jones, check that, Braden Jones for the putout. So, yes, that is strikeout number 11, but a putout for Tossin. 3 up, 3 down. Quick work here in the top of the fifth inning for Brandon Carter. We're going to go to the bottom of the fifth inning with the Aggies leading by a score of 8-0.
Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo?
Down here. You got a ladder?
Jack from Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service can't perform Shakespeare, but he does get rave reviews for taking great care of your car. You see, Jack is an expert speedy technician, so you'll love what he can do. Everything from a quick oil change to brakes, from tune-ups to factory-scheduled services and more. Right, Jack?
Tis true, m'lady.
Who can fix your brakes? Speedy can.
For quick quality service, come to the Certified Techs at Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up, your certified auto service center, locally owned and operated, 315 North Service Road East in Ruston. Speedy's ready for you now.
And we're back at Tony Antley Field as we're going to the bottom of the fifth inning. I am Rick Godley, and I welcome you in here to some baseball on a Thursday night with the Aggies and Weston, the Weston Wolves. Also want to thank Choudrant Mini Mart. Jeff Posey said, yeah, we're in. We're going to jump in. And I've been sending out these sponsorships for radio broadcasts. Half of the proceeds are going to go right back to the Choudrant Baseball Club. So Choudrant Mini Mart said, yeah, we're in. And we're going to carry this thing through as far as the Aggies want to go. We'll be with them all the way into the playoffs. Also, Borders Poultry. Thank you so much for investing here and also investing here on Rix-Mix-Community Radio. Manager Jason Penuel. Let's get back to some baseball. First batter up here in the bottom of the fifth inning. It is number 5, Stone Weaver. Stone will be followed by Jackson Case. Austin Swift, there's a base hit to the left side. Leadoff man aboard for the Aggies to get things going here in the bottom of the fifth inning. They lead 8-0. Weaver, a nice hit between third and short to lead things off here in the bottom of the fifth inning. This is the junior circuit, if you will. Weaver, Case, and Swift, the bottom third, all juniors. Tolar on the mound for Weston, high and away, ball 1. Aggie scored, and we are back. Thank you so much. Again, that happens. Technology. All right, so what happens since Case worked out a walk? That's going to put 2 Aggies on. Stone Weaver at second. Case at first with the free pass, base on balls. And that brings out Jacob Otwell to talk with Davis Tolar. Tolar in all the way. Weston dressing out 14. Not sure where Davis, check that, Otwell would go for relief pitching, but it's going to leave Tolar in there, making sure he's got the wing. 8-0. Bottom of the fifth inning, number 9 in the order, Austin Swift. Last of the juniors here. Swift came in batting .333, 20 RBIs. He's got a pair of home runs, so he's got the power to go. Pitches high and away. Ball one. Top of the order on deck, Landon Hennon for the Aggies here. Bottom of the fifth inning, leading 8-0 Tolar from the stretch. Mighty cut, fouls it to the left side, up into the tennis courts. Swift, 2 home runs. He scored 14, came in batting .333. That hit him just above the knee, so that's going to load the bases. 8-0. Top of the order we go. Landon Hennon. Around third is Weaver. Justin Case on second. Austin Swift aboard at first with the black and blue patch hit by the pitch. Right-handed batter Tolar pitch. Straight away, center field. That's going back. Landon Roberts over his head and to the wall. That's going to bring in 1-2 runs. That'll bring it up to 10. And that might do it for two RBIs. And yes, that will do it here as Choudrant scores 10 with the 10-run rule. So that'll do it for the Aggies. They're going to run their record now to 25-3. 25-3. The Weston Wolves will drop to 10-6. 10-6 again. Thank you all so much, A, for watching, B, for telling others about Aggie sports on Rix-Mix Community Radio. Also, we're lighting up the visual platforms on Choudrant Aggie Baseball Facebook page, Rix-Mix Community Radio Facebook page, as well as ATL Ruston YouTube page. Thank you, Choudrant Mini Mart, for investing and getting on board Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up. Robbie, you're a good man. Thank you so much for all that you do. Extreme Tint for sponsoring Choudrant Aggie Baseball. The Emery House, Tom and Kathy Cox Bonio, Borders Poultry, as well as title sponsor Origin Bank. I'll be knocking on a couple of more doors. Again, half of the proceeds going to go to the Choudrant Aggie Baseball Club. Our next game scheduled for next week, thinking it's Monday, not sure. We'll post it up on the Aggies page. But Choudrant defeats Weston by a score of 10-0. 10-0, winning pitcher Brandon Carter, 11 strikeouts once again. So for everyone here at Tony Antley Field, wishing you a good night. Thank you so much for watching and enjoying Aggie Baseball on Rix-Mix Community Radio.
Go crazy, folks! Go crazy! Go crazy!
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming. Please drive carefully and arrive home safely. Good night.
Final score, once again, 10-0. This is Rick Godley saying good night, everybody.
Do you hear what I hear?
I hear Rix-Mix Community Radio.
Merry Rix-Mix.